Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we re-tackling a super common issue that sends a lot of car owners into a panic. You just changed your car battery. Everything seems fine. You start the car, and bam, the check engine light is on. Your heart sinks, right? You're thinking, what did I do wrong? Did I just fry my car's computer? Relax. Take a deep breath. In most cases, this is a completely normal and easily fixable situation. I am going to walk you through exactly why this happens and what you can do about it. So stick around and let's get that annoying light turned off. First, let's understand what's happening behind the scenes. Your car's computer or engine control unit. The ECU is like the brain of your vehicle. It's constantly monitoring dozens of sensors and systems to make sure everything is running smoothly. To do this, it relies on a constant, stable power supply from the battery. When you disconnect the old battery, you're essentially pulling the plug on the ECU. This causes it to lose its short-term memory, which includes all the self-test data and readiness monitors it has collected over time. Think of it like restarting your computer. It needs a moment to boot up and run its initial checks again. When you connect the new battery and start the car, the ECU wakes up and immediately starts its diagnostic sequence. It runs through a series of self-tests called readiness monitors. These monitors check systems like the oxygen sensors, the evaporative emissions system, the catalytic converter, and more. Because the ECU just had its memory wiped, it flags all these systems as not ready or incomplete. The check engine light comes on not because something is broken, but simply as an alert to say, hey, I haven't finished my self-checks yet. It is the car's way of telling you it needs more data before it can give the all clear. So, what's the fix? The simplest solution is often just to drive the car. This is what's known as a drive cycle. You don't need to do anything special. Just use your car like you normally would for a few days. The ECU needs a mix of driving conditions, some city driving with stop-and-go traffic, some steady highway cruising, and letting the car sit overnight to complete all its readiness monitors. As each system passes its self-test, the ECU updates its status from incomplete to ready. For many vehicles, after a certain number of successful starts and a specific amount of driving, the check engine light will turn off all by itself. It might take anywhere from 20 to 100 miles, so a little patience is key here. Now, what if you've been driving for a few days and that light is still staring you in the face? It's time for a more direct approach. You'll need an OBD2 scanner. These are fantastic tools for any car owner, and you can get a decent one for a very reasonable price. Just plug it into the diagnostic port under your dashboard. The scanner will communicate with your car's computer and show you any diagnostic trouble codes, or DTCs. If the only issue is the recent battery change, you might not see any specific fault codes. Instead, you'll see that the readiness monitors are incomplete. Most scanners have a function to clear codes or erase codes. Using this function will reset the ECU again, and, in most cases, turn off the check engine light immediately. However, a word of caution, after you clear the codes, the readiness monitors will still be incomplete. You'll still need to complete a drive cycle before your car can pass an emissions test. So, if you have a smog check coming up, don't just clear the code and head straight to the testing station. You'll need to drive the car for a while first. If the scanner shows a specific code, like P0171 for a lean condition, then the battery change might have just been a coincidence. It could be pointing to an underlying issue that was already there. In that case, the scanner has just helped you diagnose a real problem, and you can start troubleshooting that specific code. To sum it all up, if your check engine light comes on right after a battery change, don't panic. It's usually just the car's computer resetting itself. The first and easiest step is to just drive your car normally for a couple of days to complete the drive cycle. If the light persists, use an OBD2 scanner to read and clear any codes. This will almost always solve the problem. If a new, specific code appears, then you have a separate issue to investigate. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to car maintenance, and now you're empowered to handle this common situation like a pro. I hope this video helped clear things up and saved you from an unnecessary trip to the mechanic. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more practical car tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.